That's at the crux for me of what going high is, right? I mean, going high is being strategic. If you're really trying to make change, you have to think about whether your approach will allow for change to happen. You know, going high means you're thinking about a broader point outside of your own anger or hurt or pain. You're thinking, where am I trying to get to and how do I do that with this group that I'm trying to move? That's passion matured into purpose. And young people often, they want to just act with passion.
Yes.
Right? But passion doesn't always solve a thing. And I've learned that in my relationship. You know, my passion is meaningless if my husband can't hear it. You know, if I've hurt his feelings in the process, well, that's not the point. So I have to mature my passion. You know, I have to be very careful as a mother with the words I say. I can't just say what's on my mind. I have to think about how I say it to which child. They both need to be parented different, right? So going high is like, to me, it's the mature way to live, right? It's a mature way to get the message across. It doesn't mean that how you feel isn't relevant, right?
Yeah.
But that's for you to deal with. When you're dealing
1000%.
with external people, whether it's your husband or your kids or your friends, your passion has to take weight of, well, what's going to work with this person? What's going to work with this group of people? To me, that's what going high is.
Yeah, what a great definition. I think you're the best person to have this conversation with. I love how you explain the need for that. And actually, I don't think I've heard it explained in that way before. I really appreciate it because I think currently we've confused being authentic and being strategic. What you were just saying is when you're sharing how you feel, you are being authentic, but maybe it won't be authentically received or heard or seen because it wasn't strategically perceived. But we sometimes today perceive strategy as manipulation as a technique, as opposed to...
Or selling out.
Or selling out, right. Walk me through that, because I think how we perceive, we've put authenticity on a pedestal, which is not wrong, but we've put strategy as like the thing that you kind of, shun.
Well, and maybe strategy is too strategic or hard of a word,
right.
But you could replace that with empathy, right? Connectivity, it's sort of like, who am I trying to move? And where are they in this, right?